Today, we're going to be exploring Virginia City. Welcome to The Bold Encourager. I'm Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. It just allows for me to get my positive, encouraging messages out to everyone. So today I'm exploring Virginia City, and I wanted to share it with you. So I wanted to talk about Virginia City as we're walking through this town, and you can look at the great stores and amazing sights around here. But Virginia City has a great history as well. Virginia City was a thriving town, and it had 25,000 residents. And it was located 35 miles southeast of Reno, Nevada. And it was during the 19th century mining bonanza that Virginia City turned into the most important industrial city between Denver and San Francisco. And this was because they had discovered silver by the Henry Comstock. It was part owner of the property on which it was discovered in June 1859. And so it has a great history here. A lot of prospectors from all over the world put their millions back into the town by building mansions, hospitals, churches, opera houses, and schools. They brought furniture, fashion, and entertainment from Europe and the Orient. This money helped finance the U.S. government during the Civil War by a museum named after General Ulysses Grant. In fact, silver from Virginia City helped save the Union. It also helped build empires around the world. Among the finest examples is San Francisco, a city built with Comstock silver. The Ophir Gold, Curry, and Consolidated Virginia mines were part of the big bonanza of 1873. They produced at least 300 million in mineral deposits. The Virginia and Truckee Railroad transported bullion from the rural highlands of Virginia City to Carson City. And Mark Twain delivered news of this to Virginia City. In 1868, Mark Twain reminisced and wrote about his journalism career in Nevada with the Virginia City Territorial Enterprise. So Mark Twain had a huge presence in Nevada, which is really cool because I see a lot of information about Mark Twain around here. Virginia City is still known as one of the oldest settlements in Nevada. And it was thriving and everything. It's not quite as big and crazy as 25,000 residents as it used to be. It's definitely very small in comparison, but it declined beginning in 1877. From the time it was first established to the decline, Virginia City suffered 5 big fires, the worst of which was dubbed the Great Fire of 1875, which burned about 75% of the town and caused $12 million in damages. But the residents decided to rebuild it, and they got it rebuilt in about 18 months. The Comstock Lode was fully mined by 1898, and the city once again took a sharp decline. From 1859 to 1919, more than $700 million in gold and silver was taken from the mines of Comstock Lode. By 1920, there were just a few small operations in business, and by 1930, only 500 people lived in the community. I think I might be saying Lode wrong. I've been saying Lode. It's Comstock Lode, not Lod. It's Lode. Sorry about that. I'm sharing with you the history because I think it's very interesting how awesome this place is, and you should know the historical part of it. The town is definitely a lot smaller, as I said, and I will share where I got this information in the links down below, so you know a little bit more about my references and how I got the information about this town. It's very interesting and a great town to go shopping. As you can see, there's jewelry stores, there's casinos, there's very cute little food places to go to. It's definitely a fun city to visit, and now that we've finished the history lesson, we can kind of go on to some fun things. I'm going to tell you of places that I like to come to over here, and they have a lot of antique stores as well, which is really fun to go antique shopping if you're in this area. We have a lot of antique shops around all of the northern Nevada area, mainly, in the smaller towns. So you definitely have to venture out to like Carson City and Virginia City and Minden and Gardnerville, because these towns have all these amazing antique stores that you would definitely love to get some things for the house. And I think that the best kind of decor is antiques, because it's very unique and you can't find those things very many places anymore. So definitely a great town to come visit. There's a history behind every little store. I mean, I literally could probably pick a store and go into a little more information about it, but that would be a long video. So I'm just doing a walkthrough Virginia City, and then I'm gonna show you some spots that I would recommend, and it doesn't cost you a lot to go eat here, so you can have a fun day in Virginia City and not spend a lot of money also. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the walk a little bit more, and then I'm going to show you this coffee shop that I stopped at and what coffee I got, and then where I went to eat. That was just one side of the Virginia City walkthrough, and then we're gonna go down that way. And there's more stores over there, but look at this beautiful view that you can see when you stop over here to cross over to the other side. There's so much to see in this awesome town, and I don't live too far from here, so I really love it here. But if you ever want me to do more videos on Virginia City, please do comment down below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd be happy to do those videos because I don't live that far from here. We're going to be stopping at this place, the Roasting House. It's a perfect place for coffee here. So one thing that's great about the Roasting House coffee place is that it has a wonderful patio for you to go sit out and drink some coffee and eat. I ended up getting the butterscotch mocha, and this is what it looks like. It was really good. It was iced because I was really hot that day. It was like in the 90s, went up to hundreds. But I would say that this was a good drink, but it was very, very sweet. So if you don't like very sweet, don't get this one particularly. They have other options. I would say this is a 7.8 as far as rating wise. It was good, but it wasn't like my favorite. I love caramel flavored drinks, and so this was good, but I would prefer not to have chocolate in my coffee. So I would recommend it if you really like sweets and you like chocolate. So the last stop is Cider Factory, and this is actually kind of off the beaten path. The main street that you go on Virginia City is on a different street. This is B Street and the main street's C Street. So you have to go on the second street to get here, but you can see this is a beautiful, very cute little quaint restaurant that they have, and it's kind of hidden. It's like a hidden gem, and they have a really beautiful patio where you can sit and enjoy the beautiful weather, and there's plenty of shade. It was a really hot day, but because there was so much shade, it was perfect to sit on the patio. And if you go further down, this is where I sat, where it says the Love Pillow. You can go back here, and there's actually glass bottle wall. There's like a glass bottle wall, which is really cool. And I just thought this was just a very neat place to go. And I guess you could probably have events there, as you can see. This is definitely a great place to stop. And the food is very affordable here too. It's about $8 to $12 for breakfast meals here. And so very enjoyable, very cute, and doesn't break the bank, you know. And this is avocado toast with potatoes and egg and a little cup of cider. So I definitely highly recommend this place. I will post the menu right here so you can see what they offer. Rate this place 8.5 out of 10, and if on Yelp, 4 stars. Great place to go, and I highly recommend. Wasn't Virginia City awesome? It was amazing. I love that city, or that town. Well, if you enjoyed this video of Virginia City, please don't forget to hit that like button. Please go ahead and comment. Also, please don't forget to share and subscribe. I appreciate all your support. If you haven't followed me on social media, please follow me on social media. The links will be down below. And every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will post a new fun video, and you don't want to miss it, so go ahead and hit that notification bell. Well, I hope you have an amazing day, and I hope you stay encouraged.